Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Exclusive.
Yeah, now INEC Commissioner, the National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, disclosed that 176,846 BVAS will be deployed to all polling units in the country, adding that the Commission will make available at least two BVAS devices as backup to each of the 8,809 registration areas. Now, 176,846 BVAS. And now the devices would still have an extra, in case we say network no day, they go quickly switch. But notwithstanding, there are no excuses because as it is, if you do not understand, these are the foreign observers that we're talking about, the United States, representative also. Well, while lamenting that the commission's platforms were always subject to attacks by political thugs and faceless individuals and groups using hackers, yes, Okoye said the INEC is faced with the huge challenge of protecting its platforms and also as set ahead of the general elections. He assured that INEC's data recovery centers will be upgraded and all its platforms enhanced. Confirm. Well, Okoye urged Nigerians to be vigilant by protecting their votes on election day, adding that the INEC is firm on its resolve to conduct free, fair, transparent, and inclusive elections. The commissioner, or rather, the commission will continue to be open and transparent in its technological innovations because election business is public business, and the public has a right to know what the commission is doing. Definitely. If we do not know what the results are immediately, then we should be seeing the results even as soon as okay. Let's assume the machine looks like the normal POS machine that we use. Now, as soon as you're pressing, you're voting, you should know the number you have. You should know how many people have voted and number. And in the case whereby results, so electronic voting and technology will carry on and will give us results. We don't need to wait for another week for results to come out or thereabout. But notwithstanding, Nigeria will now sit up tight because foreign observers are coming. Okay. Well, also INEC has vowed to punish officials involved in the infractions and the registration of underage voters during the last continuous voters registration, and that is a severe exercise. Again, also INEC has vowed to punish officials involved in the infractions and the registration of underage voters during the last continuous voter registration, which is severe the activities and the exercise. The commissioner, or rather the commission, however, maintained that the proof of underage and the multiple registration in its preliminary voter register is a commitment to transparency. Now, Okoye said that the Commission cannot rule out infractions by its registration officials in allowing these ineligible persons into the register in the first place. Now, so far, so good. The Commission has been harvesting the online claims and objections. We will do the same for the manual process. Well, at the end of the exercise, all claims and objections made will be addressed. Now, in this way, citizens are contributing to the strengthening of our electoral process. We implore the public to follow the procedures and also report these objections for the necessary action of the Commission. Vice President of the Hilbert Humphrey Fellowship Association and immediate past head of Publicity Division of INEC and the Izani, who moderated the seminar, paid a tribute to the United States government for establishing the fellowship. Well, Independent National Electoral Commission INEC, at the end of its automated biometric identification system ABIS, about last night, about yesterday rather, identified 2.7 million as the number of ineligible registrants in Kano State. Wow. Now, in figure now, INEC, at the end of its automated biometric identification system ABIS, yesterday, identified 2,780,756, on let me say underaged as the number of ineligible registrants in Kano State. That's what it is. The new resident electoral commission, which is the REC in Kano, Zango Abdu, during a meeting with election stakeholders. They said the preliminary register of voters in Kano currently stands at 5,927,565, which is 5 million, 5 points. Yeah. It says that the new Resident Electoral Commission (REC) in Kano, Zango Abdu, during a meeting with election stakeholders, said the preliminary register of voters in Kano currently stands at 5 point something million. That's what it is. Now, it is a preliminary because Section 19, bracket 1 and bracket 2 of the Electoral Act 2022 requires the Commission to display the hard copies of the register of voters for each registration area and the ward and also local government area, and simultaneously publish the entire register on the Commission's website for a period of 2 weeks for scrutiny. The claims and objections by citizens not later than 90 days to a general election. Also, the REC reiterated that the Commission, as mandated by law, would continue to monitor the activities of political parties, as well as track the campaign finances of all political parties as provided by Section 83, 85, 87, 88, 90, 91, 92, and also 95 of the Electoral Act of 2022. Wow, I need to read this again. Also, the REC reiterated that the Commission, as mandated by law, says would continue to monitor the activities of political parties, as well as track the campaign finances of all political parties as provided by sections 83, 85, 87, 88, 90, 91, 92, and 95 of the Electoral Act of 2022. To this end, he urged politicians to critically study and pay attention to the provisions of the Constitution, Electoral Act, Police Act, and Public Order Act for the proper and peaceful conduct of political party campaigns, rallies, and procession. Nigerians, please listen attentively, because this article is in part similarly, the REC stressed that there will be no going back on the deployment of a bimodal voter accreditation system for voter accreditation and the transmission of a result to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) result viewing portal on election day. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police (IGP) Usman Akali Baba, flanked by members of Nigeria's Intelligence Committee and community, have warned political parties and governors against the use of thugs to disrupt political activities and rallies of opponents in their state. The Inspector General IGP gave the warning at the police headquarters, Abuja, yesterday while addressing political parties, INEC, and other electoral stakeholders. Now, if this is what it is, and I believe that is what it is, except they won't change their mind. Now, in the area of the bimodal or the BVAS, I believe that the United States representative, they will not fail in their duty, but Nigerians, the one way IGP they talk, I'm not sure it's going to hold. But notwithstanding, let's hope for better things. That is what it is. According to the IGP, he said he gave the warning at the police headquarters, Abuja, yesterday while addressing political parties, INEC, and other electoral stakeholders. According to the IGP, the meeting was urgently convened to discuss issues of electoral violence and other negative tendencies identified within the electoral process following the commencement of political campaigns, which constitute potent threats to the elections. This is where we're going to draw the curtain for now. Wow, it's getting more interesting day by day. 2023, here we come.